series teaches us to brace or lock the core, which then allows for higher levels of total body conditioning. You will need an exercise mat or padded surface and stretch belt or towel. Let's warm up by lifting your knees towards your chest while swinging your arms in opposition from your shoulders. Gradually increase the pace of the movement. Feel your muscles getting warmer, your joints more lubricated, your heart rate up, and your breathing increasing while your mind becomes more grounded and centered. Great. Now let's have a seat on the floor. Sitting with the knees bent, feet flat, legs parallel. Press the fingertips down, slightly ahead of the knees. Pull the abdominal muscles in and start to alternately lift your legs while pulling in and bracing the center of the body. The concept of this exercise is to brace the core and then efficiently move the legs. I'm now demonstrating a more advanced version of lifting both legs at the same time, while Liz is doing the more basic version of alternating leg lifts. And release. Reset. Now open and closes. Liz's feet are on the floor. My feet are in the air. Both of us are pulling in our abdominals to brace the position while we efficiently move our legs under the brace. And release. Next is turned out thighs. Press your fingertips down slightly behind your ankles. Plug your shoulders back and down, and alternately lift your legs. In turnout position, the inner thigh muscles are engaging more. Keep your feet pointed. Keep weight on the fingertips. And once more, I'll demonstrate the more advanced version of both legs lifting simultaneously. Liz still alternating her legs. Breathe. Try to maintain the abdominal lock even though you're breathing in your lungs. The abdominal muscles hold the contraction. Open and close with turned out position. Legs up if possible. You might find that gradually you'll start to lift your legs, maybe 1 or 2 in the beginning, and then up to 10 to 15 once you get stronger. Now we'll reposition for straight leg variation, bending forward from the hips, rolling the shoulders down and back, plugging the fingertips into the floor, pull in and lifting, alternating legs. 1, and then the other. Keeping the knees straight, feet pointed. Has a great tapering effect for the upper outer thigh and hip, so the benefit is really twofold, working the core and shaping the outer hips and thighs. More advanced, both legs lifting at the same time. You might recognize this movement from men's gymnastics, what's done on the rings or the parallel bars. And release. Shoulders plug down, deep breath, pull in, exhale, and small taps of the feet together. In, in, in. Legs up if you can, for as many as you can. Try to maintain the pressure of the abdominal wall in and up, which has a great shaping effect for your waist. Now we'll go to a turned out thigh position, feet pointed, shoulders plugged down and back. Again, pull the navel in and up, and alternate lifting of the legs. Try to lift for height, but at the same time, maintain a length through the inner thigh all the way out to your toes. Keep your feet pointed, shoulders pressing down, and emphasis on the weight on the fingertips. More advanced variation, both legs lifting at the same time. Strength coming from the abdominal wall to support the movement of the legs. And release. Open and closes. Feet pointed. 3 and 4, tapping in, stretch through the toes. Challenge yourself with the number of repetition that you can do. How many can you do off the floor? You'll notice over a period of time that number will increase. Now we're going to take the back flat against the wall, which creates even more isolation for the core. Bring your seat in as close as you can. Press your fingertips down outside of your shoulders. Bring ears over shoulders over hips. Pull in and up through your waist. And alternate leg lifts. Now, even though we're moving the legs, we're not moving the abdominals. They stay pulled in and up. That creates the strength, the bracing effect, and the shaping in the waist. a little stronger of an effort, extend and release. Extend and release. Notice how we try to keep our knee up and extend from the knee joint. We'll repeat the same movement on the other side. The abdominals are used here to really brace and support the movement of the legs, and this strength really becomes efficient and necessary for all sports and activities. Now we'll take our legs out straight, reposition the hips into the wall, press the shoulders down, pull in and up. We'll flex our feet to lengthen through the back of the knees, and we'll start to tap our legs together, open and close. More advanced version, I'll bring my legs off the floor for as many as I can, breathing as we're moving. You might find it takes a while to get the strength to bring the legs up, but there's still tremendous value even if your feet stay along the floor. And reset. We're going to walk the hips in one more time. Press the fingertips down, brace the shoulders, cross the left ankle over the right. Legs are turned out, small lifts with the left leg. Now when legs are in turnout position, the inner thigh muscles will engage more, and they are working. But the primary muscles are the abdominals, which are pulling in and up and supporting the movement of the legs. Crossing now right over left. Repeat the movement, up, up, up. Great. Keep the extension through the leg. Breathe. It's amazing how such a small movement can be so challenging due to the accuracy of your positioning. Okay, next we're going to take the mats up on the wall. 1/3 of the mat up on the wall, 2/3 on the floor, and we're sitting in what we call our round back position. We'll press our shoulder blades against the mat. Our waist is off the mat. Now this stretch is very therapeutic for your spine as it stretches the lower back, the gluteals, the hamstrings, and because my foot is flexed, it's also stretching my calf. Hold the stretch, bend your knee, and change sides. Wrap the belt around the ball of your right foot and extend up, or as Liz is demonstrating, both hands around the calf. As I hold the stretch, I'm pressing my shoulders down, pulling my abdominal muscles in, trying to breathe without moving my center. That means the breathing should occur in the lungs, and that might take some practice in the beginning. Lengthen through the back of your leg, from your hip all the way to your heel. Now a little more advanced is to take both legs up. Start by hugging your knees into your chest, hold on to the calves. If this movement is too advanced for you, stay back with one leg at a time and gradually work up to this form. Again, notice the position, very much like springboard diving. It's a pike position. As we pull the navel down toward the spine, we lengthen up through the legs and outer thighs, and then hug the knees into the chest. We'll take the single leg up and start a strengthening movement. Press the fingertips down, inhale, down, exhale 1, and lower, exhale 2. Notice as we move, we keep the back of the knee straight, foot pointed. Again, the effect of this helps to shape the outer hip and thigh. Pull in as you lift your leg. Work on the range of motion. From the floor, can you bring your leg up vertically? And release. Changing sides, extend up through the right leg, point through your foot, and lower. Pull in to lift. There's 2. Try to coordinate the breath. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Pull in, exhale, lift. So the coordinated effort helps to keep the energy flowing and maintain the lock in the abdominals to support the movement of your leg. Finish now by hugging both knees into the chest. We extend both legs up one more time. Now Liz is going to keep her hands around her calves. We're going to bring the legs as close as we can, directly up above the hips, and we gently start folding the legs back towards the wall. This develops lower abdominal strength. The movement is very subtle, as you lift the tailbone as you fold back. Lift. Pull into fold. Hold there. Lengthen. Lots of energy now radiating through the legs. Stay with this one now. Maybe you can let go as I'm doing, arms by your sides. Hold for the last few seconds. Extend up. Try hard. Reach through. Pull in. Fold back a few now if you can without even touching your legs. Using the lower abdominal strength to get your tailbone to tip up each time you fold back. Holding that last one. Full extension through the legs. Breathe. Lengthen. Tighten that core down as deeply as you can. And release by hugging the knees into the chest. Fantastic effort on that exercise. Very subtle movements there and a lot of strength just to keep the legs straight.